हेलो कनक मैम, कैसे हो आप? वेलकम टू दिस ट्रिप। गलत अकाउंट कर दिया, लॉगिन लगता। मस्त मस्त, नाइस। गलत अकाउंट। आज क्या करूँ कि आज पहले अकाउंट में कमीशन करूँगा, फिर दूसरे अकाउंट में क्राइम विलेट निकालूंगा, सेकेंड अकाउंट में विलेट निकालूंगा। ओ हाँ, आप भी निकालो, अच्छा कैरेक्टर है वो। देखते हैं। और सब बढ़िया, सब बढ़िया। चल रहे जैसा चलने दो। हेलो मेलो भाई, मेलो बॉय। मुझे बतख खाने हैं। बतख सेल के लिए नहीं है।
Stabilize!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
What you got? Gather!
Quietly now.
Picked the wrong test
मेलो नाम
subject.
देखते ही मेरे को वाटरमेलन की याद आई क्यों आती। मेलो का सर फोड़ के खा लो, वाटरमेलन बन जाएगा।
will have order. Solidify.
By royal decree,
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I summon. Think you can bully me? Diana Special.
Busted.
सॉरी मेरा सर फोड़ेगा तो अंदर से सिर्फ भेजा निकलेगा। अच्छा कनक मैम नॉन वेजिटेरियन है, नॉन वेजिटेरियन बोल रहा हूँ। तो आप बच जाते हो, वेजिटेरियन है बोल के हो। अच्छा बीच मैंने भेजा पढ़ लिया।
Stabilize.
नो
Solidify.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha. अब आप भी गलत चैट पढ़ने वाले कैटेगरी में। मैं कब सही से पढ़ा था स्कूल में। हाँ कुछ नहीं भाई, हमको पढ़ने नहीं आता। Take it easy.
हंस रहे हो पॉपकॉर्न, ये दो मजे करो। पॉपकॉर्न खाओ, पॉपकॉर्न जैसे बन जाओ।
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
अच्छा जाओ आओ।
Stabilize!
I'm going in! Wind, hear me! Ha!
Lament! Boring! Worthless!
फालतू एक मिनट
Solidify!
Everybody stand back!
I swear by my sword!
Go as one!
Disappear! Useless! Worthless!
Gather!
Go in!
Wind, hear me! Evil conquering! Useless! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Here!
में जाना है टीपॉट टीपॉट
This realm is... If you ever have...
दूसरे अकाउंट में चलते हैं दूसरा अकाउंट मेरे
Take it easy.
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. Sorry, I'm just, making a
Is that embroidered?
No. It's just... sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Oh well, Hey there!
Doesn't look...
Hey!
You, on the other... How would you describe the mere curiosity is all... So that unremarkable. Is art a I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself, all of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of... I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilou move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event. Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilou and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Look, Nilou's back! Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
Sorry for the wait. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand. Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job.
Oh, don't think like... And besides, you've never...
I'm still... not really sure about that.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Huh. Alright. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all!
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet!
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything,
Using it as a...
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was... Yeah, but it...
actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before this. Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present for Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll be. You've worked on it for so long.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or...
What a condescending...
Since Zubair Theater has as its manager,
Why?
little girl.
I didn't hear. We have more
That issue is of no... You seem to understand...
Demolition?
The Academia has never liked us. This isn't the first time they've come, but our audience, if our shows are changing our content would not only mean turning our... Yeah. But I also...
I do not wish to explain.
But none of us...
Ask whoever you will.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father?
What's academia? Let me tell you, you've always been...
This is strictly business. It has nothing... Or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but that's it for today. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow.
Sorry.
There's no need to apologize, Is it with that guy?
Yeah, I guess knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, after Inaya, she rarely talked. I never
If you did nothing...
Nahida?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on.
No. I wasn't. Plus, if the Dendro...
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. Aw,
I'll try to think of something. What to do.
Can you pretend to Or we could go through a list of customers and try...
A debate?
Oh! If we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water...
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? No. I can't debate.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the...
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more...
Thanks, you two. Alright. Even though I may fail?
That's our Nilu.
Okay. Let's...
Trying to best... If you really want to try,
I don't think it's entirely how things might turn out.
I am in favor of such a
Sure, in fiction, I'm not saying anything is better.
I'm also pitching. Thank you, everyone.
Not to rain on your parade. He's erudite. You all already... When all said and done...
That's enough.
Sorry. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome.
Yeah, it's way too early.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. But I still want to try. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. Say what's on your mind. I mean...
I understand what you're trying...
Then... You can still get in touch.
Yes.
Then... But since we've decided... I, by myself...
Right.
That's right, Miss Neat.
Beat the bad guy.
Make him eat.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words.
Well said back there, Nilu.
I felt that I... Mr. Zubair,
It won't be difficult. I have I did all of that to protect... Yes. If I can't even... In summary, as long as you double down on that point and...
alright?
While you... Once you're done...
Do we really have to?
Right now, Nilu, with your talent...
I've never thought of... I also want to keep...
You're becoming more... Do your best.
Her?
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer. But she's retired now.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends. If anything goes... I can't...
Inaya was right. It wasn't out of... After all, I'd be a terrible... She knows better.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academia. And that reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thought. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can all...
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end?
Oh, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. Look at us now. Serene and upbeat. He was thrilled because he can soon perform. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us...
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important, I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or, similarly, good and bad.
You have a...
Nilu, you don't have to be...
Thank you, Miss...
No need to thank me. If any...
All right.
Good.
हेलो पीपी भाई
I
कैसे
got a
हो
new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
No one is allowed to...
Watch out, Mr...
When the day comes, I'll get my... If anything goes wrong, I can't...
Paimon doesn't really want to...
So, you've already developed some prejudices against...
Oh! But...
Although, what?
They probably... I don't... Does that count?
You answered it.
No. Nilu's the meaning of... in other words, this is something that I once pursued the mastery of art. However, I knew that I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. In all honesty.
Hey,
But what bewildered me, I realized I left the soap. Art will no longer. If art cannot.
when you put it, Mr. Zubair and I, to put it simply,
I once stood in the spot. I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Milu, you already step. You cannot keep.
I understand.
Dust the cobwebs away from.
You really seem to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
Yes.
What the heck?
They're mess.
Don't tell me you'll have to.
Come on.
Yeah,
There's no need to worry if I win.
Really? Mine too.
Yeah.
Good thing they have the.
Yeah, they need to touch. Exactly.
Don't worry. Everyone here has.
Right. If they don't believe that,
maybe you can prepare.
Ignore him. He's joke. No matter what we.
Thank you all so much.
There are always more.
Got it.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize. Abby? Have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilu. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Traveler, Paimon, I think, what if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's complete. She probably thinks that,
oh, right.
She has a long she doesn't think that we can win the debate.
And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. Anyway, first things.
But where should we start? Sumeru is.
I think I might know. Let's start by looking up. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. If she has nowhere else,
then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's. There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Let's take a look around. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay back! It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help!
You're dead!
Busted.
Let's light it up!
Come on out.
There weren't so many. Sorry.
Why did you leave by? You really don't think?
No. Everything happened.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happy...
It's alright if it's me. As you guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, there will always... You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father. My father is an He's always wanted me to... I tried my best, but he still... I'm no genius. Yeah.
So that's why you ran away?
At first, for one exam, I thought that... I thought...
I see.
Yeah. I was tired of him but... You think he... I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only... They argued for I've completely given up.
How horrible.
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. He just wants what we share.
It sounds like...
I understand, but when we were Everyone is free to appreciate... No. Mr. Zubair has... No.
The most important thing about an...
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, she told me that I can sympathize with those unhappy experiences allowed you to really don't let your past suffering...
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, but you're right.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but don't let go of the answer.
That's right.
You're right. I'm not trying... I can't afford to lose anything more. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I know him very well.
All right.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep. I prepared some breakfast today. It's nice. Well, now that I've recovered... And Paimon Betster... Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night. Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright. Oh, it's from Nilu. Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyano's reinstatement as the General Mahama. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing. Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you. Oh, you're embarrassing me. Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look. Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Tainari!
Ah, good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well, thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about...
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps. Or, alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia Forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. When they learned that as a result,
That sounds really exhausting.
there is nothing we can do. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go. But be careful.
Yay! Will do!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangement.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best.
Huh? Are we the only...
Yeah. I had someone to...
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all. You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. Master Zubair.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gift.
Ooh, good idea.
You guys are so funny. There's really no need for that. I'm satisfied just being able to
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah. And that's Traveler and Paimon. Could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
When I wrote the letters, I heard as for Sino, I'm not too sure about as for Dunyarzad.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler. We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to, but you're already this.
Oh? Who else would...
Mr. Cave was just, don't tell me everyone's here looking for God.
No way! Where's...
Ah.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway.
Oh? You sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
You... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my...
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Ugh, and don't change the subject! You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia.
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did...
Like I need to tell you.
No.
I was in the desert for a which is true. Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilou. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilou said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to Al-Haytham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find...
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars. Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner,
Alright, I'll see you there.
Squall and Fury!
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to...
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now. When I took this job, I'd already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever!
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru, and as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing!
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me... But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second! You make it sound like you're leaving now!
Well, no. Not yet, at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilou.
Oh, did Nilou write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilou asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilou to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilou, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him. Don't mention it. You'd better get...
All right, on to our next... It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tighnari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tighnari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tighnari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Ramon! And...
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria, the stars have always guided...
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss...
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too...
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Ramon.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Satarian know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise, and I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers.
Enough about us. Are you here to
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, please keep dancing.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days.
Got it.
ये वीडियो स्ट्रीम करेगा करो मैं भी अभी बंद करने जा रहा हूँ बस हो गया कल करूँगा
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
चलो बाय गाइस, अब मैं जाता, गुड नाइट।